Hello and welcome to UK Manga Reviews. I'm Will and today we'll be reviewing Assassination Classroom Volume 1. Now, the review will be taken in several steps. We'll be looking at the story, we'll be looking at the presentation of the book, we'll be looking at the art, and we will also be looking at how well we enjoyed it. Now, Assassination Classroom, the first thing we'll look at is the story. The story revolves around a classroom in Japan, obviously in Japan. It revolves around class 3E, which are the lowest of the low at this top middle school, and they have the worst facilities any child could want when in the classroom. They don't have very good desks. They have a crappy classroom in general. The windows are falling out, the roof's falling down. They have a separate campus completely away from all the other children, and the idea is that being in class 3E is a punishment, and that everybody at this school strives to be better than 3E. It's a bit mean, really. It's a way of getting the students to have good grades. The story revolves around our main character, who is called Nagisa, and he doesn't feel himself very special, but actually he's very intelligent. He's very hands-on, if you know what I mean. He's a very strange character, and one day the moon blows up. Something blows half the moon up. Disintegrates 70% of the moon, and it turns out this teacher who appears in 3E. I've just blown the moon up, and I'm going to blow the world up before you graduate. You have until then to kill me. And the government want class 3E, the lowest of the low, to kill this teacher, who has been rumoured to move at Mach 20. Now, after some research, that's pretty bloody fast. That's faster than anything we can go at the minute. I think, like, faster than the speed of sound or something like that. It's fast. He can move around pretty fast. He also has these wavy tentacles which wave everywhere. Before you even think about it, no, there's not going to be any hentai in these reviews for Assassination Classroom, because it's not that type of tentacle at all. They're basically just hands and his legs and stuff. And the story revolves around Nagisa and this class trying to kill him, and they get marked out with these BB guns and special bullets and all this sort of stuff to try and kill him. And it turns out that if one bullet hits him, he takes quite a bit of damage, and he can be killed, but only with these bullets, nothing else. And it goes through the introduction of the character. We get introduced to Nagisa, we get introduced to the story, and another guy called Karma shows up towards the end of the manga, towards the end of this issue, who is basically, he's a massive delinquent, and he's a massive kind of fighter, and he likes to fight, and he's got this alien kind of creature on high alert, you know, and they've nicknamed this teacher Koro Sensei, which is a play on words of unkillable and teacher Koro Sensei in Japanese. Eventually, you know, this book, there's currently 5 issues out in English. We'll be reviewing all 5, and then obviously 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on until when they come out. But for now, the story is really good. We're getting really good with it. It's very nice. I do enjoy it. And now we're going to review the artwork on this. Now, as you can see, the artwork is very simple on the book cover. It's yellow, it's bright, it's simple, it stands out from a distance. That's what a front cover should be. The yellow makes it stand out on the bookshelf. I mean, you go into any bookshop and you see this, you see it from 10 miles away, because it's bright. The simple smile on the front from Koro Sensei, it's just a nice simple design. It's not busy. You can see it's published by Shonen Jump Advanced, and it's written and drawn by Yusi Matsui. I think that's how you pronounce it. The back cover is also very, very simple. It's just got a blurb, and it's also got an assignment on the bottom, which is different, because it's all set around a classroom. It's all about education, and you know, the stand in your back and all that sort of stuff. Inside the book is very different. The drawings range from very simple drawings, such as the drawing with Koro Sensei in his teaching gym uniform, to The drawings, they've had the highly detailed drawings of the classroom and the children, etc, etc. It also has these nice profiles, which they're like profiles of the characters. I've got one here of Karasuma, who is the military guy. Like he's the one that's coordinating the assassination of this Koro sensei. And the art has a very nice feel to it. It's very easy to follow. The pages are very easy to follow, and the layout is very nice. And there's these silly little, every now and again, there's silly little sketches which the artist has put in, like this would never cut corners, which they're just nice to see, and they give it a little bit of humour to it, and it is enjoyable. It is enjoyable to read, and it is enjoyable. The presentation of the book is also very done. It's very well bound. It's very strong. You know, I've read through this 2 or 3 times now. You know, when I first got it, I read it recently as well, and I've read it again for this review. So the binding is very strong. Obviously the front and the back cover are very nice, and it's a very nice book overall. Out of enjoyment, I did thoroughly enjoy Assassination Classroom Volume 1. I have seen the anime. The anime is very good, and is also now out in full English dub. The entire series has been English dubbed. It's come out this year in 2015. But the manga it's a lot more in depth, and I enjoyed it more. So for enjoyment, I would rate this 4.5 stars, just because the first volume issue does a lot of setting the scene. It doesn't necessarily get into a lot of action. It sets the basic guidelines, the rules, and the foundations for the series, which is what you want from the first issue of the manga. You don't want to open the page and then suddenly be thrown into all the mayhem and the chaos, because you've no idea what the hell's going on. So, overall, I would rate this Assassination Classroom Volume 1 4 out of 5 stars overall. The art, I do like the art. I do enjoy the story. The concept is good. It's different, which is what you want to see. It's different. It's a different type of manga. It's a different type of story. It's not just like Bleach, like Ichigo, who goes around with a massive sword. You know, it's different than that. And it's not like any other high school manga where, oh, so and so likes so and so but can't get so and so, so helps with so and so, that sort of stuff. And it does apply to everyone. It is rated older teen though, which is surprising, because I've read other stuff which is older teen. There's some stuff behind me which are older teen, which could actually be mature, and there's stuff that are mature that could be older teen. The rating system on manga is very, very strange, I've always found. However, in this term, the most gory that it gets is Koro Sensei blasting off one of his tentacles in the first chapter, which, even that's mild after you've seen some of the stuff that I've read. But anyways, I want to thank you for joining us for Assassination Classroom Volume 1. Volume 2 will be coming out shortly. I'll be getting a review done on that very shortly. And we will be continuing the Assassination Classroom series all the way up to what we've got is Volume 5. And then from then, when Volume 6, 7, 8 and whatever continue come out in English, we will be doing them as well. On behalf of UK Manga Reviews, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're interested in manga. We will try to get as much out as we can. We are hoping to do reviews on all the manga that you see behind me, as well as manga that you want. So if you've got any comments, any suggestions of what to do next, please feel free to leave a message. We will try to respond as fast as we can. And thank you for watching. This has been William of UK Manga Reviews of Assassination Classroom Volume 1. Thank you.